The Crusader Historian Introduction. Hello you guys, and welcome to my channel of the Crusader Historian. That's probably the garbage truck. Anyway, this is my second channel on YouTube. My first one is called Sage of Calidor. I'll post a link down below. Now, I completely assure you that I am not one of those individuals who build hundreds of channels just to get additional likes. I have channels for different topics. What does the Sage of Calidor entail? Well, I encourage you to look at it for yourself. What does this entail? Well, as you may guess from the channel name, history, namely my favorite ones: ancient history, medieval history. I admit I like various points of history, especially military history, and I also like alternate history. I see history as a wonderful and interesting concept, an interesting thing to study, because certain things in history might have things happen a different way. But despite history being a huge part, it's going to be about other things like medieval fantasy and animals and dinosaurs and all that stuff. I rather like animals and dinosaurs. It's going to be about politics and current events. Star Wars is also a major contributor. Military tactics is also going to be a strong input. I like military tactics and strategy, so plan on me going into battles, into wars, and discussing my opinions and views about various tactics. And anything else that comes to mind. Like that picture of the Black Panther, by the way. I think that looks cool, by the way. And now, now, I plan on doing a few Let's Plays from largely Total War games like Medieval 2 Total War, Rome 2, or any of the other Total Wars that grab my attention. In hindsight, I like the Empire Divided, but we'll see what happens. Now, I will admit up front, these two individuals, these two great men, are two of my most favorite guys in history. Let me introduce you to Sun Tzu and Niccolò Machiavelli. Get used to these names. I will be looking on them for inspiration a lot. Now, where does my name come from? The Crusader Historian? Well, to tell you the truth, the Crusades are one of my first real interests in history. Nothing interests me more than heroic knights fighting to rescue the Holy Land, fighting to defend the helpless, and the stories and deeds of the Knights Templar, King Richard the Lionheart, the Crusaders, and just amazing that these brave men and women, there were women that participated in the Crusades, would willingly sacrifice their lives for something even greater. And, to be honest, the Crusader class is one of my favorite classes to play in roleplay game settings, namely Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, Diablo, the Oblivion series, and, well, yeah. And, well, historian, well, I'm a historian. A historian is a teacher and a student of history, and that's what I am. I try to learn as best I can. I try to study as best I can, and I try to look at all various facts and information as I can. If there is a religion I don't understand, I read their holy books to understand it better. So if I hypothetically say something or make an assumption, I will not be baseless. It will be based on historical information. I also like quotes, and this is one of my favorites. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. From Sun Tzu. I will be looking at this quote a bit more because I love this quote a lot, but I don't know if we should be considered as enemies. I hope not, because we all have rights to enjoy the freedoms that YouTube offers, but you know me more than ever before. I like history. I think I have a very cool picture of the Black Panther, and I like Machiavelli and Sun Tzu. Thank you for taking your time to look and to listen to my video. Sorry if I seemed a bit rushed. This is my first time. But anyway, comment, subscribe, like, do whatever you like. Thank you for spending your time with me for these past couple of minutes. See you around.